Hi guys. So these kind of numbers in the restaurants and similar numbers are there in laundromats, tire shops, every kind of shop. Yes, you'll have to work hard, but you're ready to work hard anyway, right? Don't you want to work 16 hours a day and make a lot of money? Or you want to just work as a you can always work as a waiter also, but you can be the restaurant owner. Now, don't tell your investor, hey, you know what? Take this $100,000 and take this $500 on top of that. You should say this is $100,000 and this is $500,000. Your investment return many times over. Right? And don't give him a headache. Don't give him a headache. That's of no use. In this country, with little investment, you can change your fortune, but you need to get the infusion. How do you win an investor now? So get a private investor. Understand the importance of having a private investor who's ready to invest in you. Make sure his investment is safe. Make sure you're making him money. And when you, after 2 years, when you made a lot of money, don't say that hey, I'm doing all the work. In this country, there are so many things like this. And that's the reason, this country wants you to take about 5-6 years. But remember, Patels who buy hotels, motels, they don't take that much time. Within 1 year, they're buying motels. Once they know how to run, how to do the job right, they are able to buy the motels with the help of their relatives, with the help of their uncles. Right? With the help of their community. You notice that. You notice all this, but you do nothing about it. Right? So similarly, I'm telling you, in laundromat business, I will do the numbers of one laundromat business right here. In one of the videos, $17,000 a month income, and pretty absentee. You can easily run 3 laundromats. You can easily make 40-50K. If you have 2 or 3 people, family members, you can easily make 40-50K per month. Well, start with 17,000 a month first. You know how much investment is needed? Only $400,000 venture. That's it. You are saying, oh, nobody's ready to sponsor, nobody's ready to give me a loan because blah blah blah. You don't need a loan. You need a private investor. An investor would be very much comfortable with investing. And you may think, oh, people may not be having that kind of money. Actually, people do. Everybody who has been here for 20 years, who's working in IT or any other simple field also, they all have the money. It's just that they don't trust you. Now, how do you win that trust is the main thing. If you can win someone's trust, that's why these kind of businesses, are given from the father to the son or from uncle to nephew and things like that. Nobody's, it's a pretty long journey. It's a pretty risky journey for an investor. But what if? Because I remember, if an investor, he must be doing some job too. He's not going to be sitting idle like a money or something. He's not on the money. He's a regular guy. He also has a full-time job or business where he's investing all his time and he's making money on top of it. Now he wants to use that money to invest somewhere and make some extra cash, make some extra money. If everybody has it, every restaurant owners that you see has it, everybody, every Desi person who has been here for, I said 20 years earlier, I would say if he has spent about 10 years or maybe 7-8 years, he definitely has it. Everybody, every Desi guy has it. It's just you who cannot be trusted because you are new here and you don't know anybody and you don't know what the ethics are. So let's say your uncle doesn't have money. He will introduce you to the people who have money, and guess what? Your uncle is putting his reputation on stake for you. You don't understand that part. You need to understand that part. So it is just about trust. If can someone trust you to ensure that his investment is safe? It's all about that. You need to have a lot of maturity. But owning a restaurant and then making a lot of money out of the restaurant is not at all difficult. It's very easy. It's just that you need to have the right frame of mind. You need to have the right attitude. One more thing coming to my mind is, when I came to this country, I was on H1. So I came in 99, so I went to India. I came through a private consultancy in 2000 October. I didn't go to India for 3 years. Yes, because I was scared that what if I go to India and my stamping expires and I'm not able to come back. Same holds true from then. I did go to India by taking a lot of risk, and then my stamping got rejected, and then I got it selected, got the stamping done. Anyway, then I came back, and then I vowed never to go back again. Yes, without a proper permit. So I went again in 2008 with a proper permit. Yes, that's the kind of challenge we face. Everybody faces. Now, if you say, oh, I want to go back to India because this is the reason, that is the reason, then that's a risk to the investor. Investor is not interested in such people who are having a wavering mind and wavering personality and wavering ideas and changing minds and all that. If you buy this restaurant, you are tied to it. You are tied to it by the hip. Now you need to take care of it. You need to do everything. You are the owner. The investor cannot come and run it for you. You need to own it. You need to run it and give him good amount of money and not feel bad about it. This is very important, and that's the reason many people would not come out right and help you out. They would not do that. They would not do that. And that is a bare minimum reason because of which you would stay poor and you would spend a lot of time, maybe 5-6 years, to collect all that money. When you're making 4,000, obviously you can make 7,000, but then there is no clear goal. You have no clear goal. You don't know what to do. You save $3,000, and then let's say you save $5,000-6,000 by working twice as hard. It will take you 3-4 years to be able to build, to be able to buy the restaurant and have enough money to be able to run the restaurant, have a confidence that okay, you can sustain it even if there are no customers. Remember, there's a carrying cost. So, and that's the regular happy path that everybody takes. 5 years. I told you, 5 years. I've seen people buying Indian grocery stores after 5-6 years, restaurants after 5-6 years, laundromats after 5-6 years, car washes after 10 years. Why? You can do it in the first 6 months. People are saying, oh, I don't have a credit. Bank doesn't trust me. You don't need bank. You need an investor, private investor, a person who can trust you. Okay? One of the least things, the smallest things that you can do is tell the investors you are ready to agree to any terms, right? Any terms at all that he wants. That's one of the things, how you can win that trust. Because it's very hard to frame these agreements. You cannot say it should be in your favor. If you should measure only one thing. You were making you can potentially make $5,000-6,000 per month by working 14-15 hours a day. If you can make $12,000-15,000 a month, you are on the right track. That's the only way you should know. If you're making $14,000-15,000 a month, that means you're on the right track. I remember there is a $55,000 profit minus $10,000 to the investor minus your $15,000. Looks like there is a bit of mass here, but buddy, in the first few days, don't expect too much from life. If you're making $12,000, you're on the right track and you own the restaurant. If you own the restaurant, you're fine. You see my point? You're fine. Slowly and slowly you'll build that. I think in my mind, having a restaurant which makes $35,000 is very, very realistic, very easy. $50,000 is also quite good. I have seen restaurants with banquets making $1 million a year, and that's also a possibility. But good running restaurant, $600-700, $1,000. An okayly running restaurant about, in my mind, $300-350K. Okay? So these are the kind of numbers. Be ready to make sure, you listen to the terms, understand it, go for it. By the way, how much are the chances that the investor will dupe you? 0. To dupe you, he needs to spend time. He doesn't have time. How will he have time? He cannot drive a taxi, otherwise he would have made very good money. If he could drive the taxi, he would have done it. That would have given him $4,000 a month, $5,000 a month by driving taxi for 6-7 hours a day. Remember that article I showed you? So 1 year is equal to $50,000-60,000 of his time. So he's not going to do that. He would be stupid if he tries to dupe you in any way. No, he's not interested in duping you. He's only interested in one thing. Private investor is interested in only one thing. His money should not die and he should get many times over. Not a little bit here and there. He should get many times over. And it's very easy, guys. To run a restaurant. Another thing, to run a restaurant, you need to remember, you need to do hard work. It's not easy. You need to do mind work. You need to do management work. You need to do hard work also. Hard work means you may have to carry heavy things. Yeah, you can hire people, but then people leave. That's management. And then you need to hire new people. So many things happen in any restaurant. So you need to be able to handle all that. You're running a restaurant, so you need to make sure you have the maturity to handle people. You cannot shout in America. You cannot do anything wrong thing in America. You have to be very nice with people, right? So I gave you a lot of tips, a lot of ideas, a lot of important things. And please keep this in mind. And you can easily own a restaurant. You can make a lot of money very fast in the first 6 months. You don't have to wait. Be smart. Win people's trust. Meet with people who can invest and win their trust. And tell them, I can tell you where you should go. You should go play cricket. There you can meet people who have been here for 15, 20 years and maybe ready to invest. Okay, go play cricket. That's where a lot of people you can meet. You should go play. This is one clear thing. Whenever there is a public like Diwali party or something, go there, mingle with people, talk to people. Okay. Whenever there are Diwali party, there are booths and all. Meet with everybody out there. You may meet with the booth owners. You will realize that you can make a lot of contacts like that. Okay. Ask them for work in the beginning and then make a friendship with them, and then you get a reason to call them next time, and then so on and so forth. Okay, so I'm giving you a lot of tips, how you can start meeting with people, how you can build your network of people who can invest, and you can easily make a lot of money. You can easily be in the next phase of life. Next phase of life where you make $12,000 to $15,000 a month easy. All right, guys. More later. Thank you very much for your time.